sweet nothings in her ear. Yeah, we gon'
one time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios. Sing to me, sing to me. One time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios.
Bitch, you talk too much, just hop up in the whip. No discrepancies, bitch, you sucking dick. She say she been fucking on the man office. When it comes to that pussy, bitch, I'm standoffish. Just pop all that talking and give me the dome. And it was so good, it made me sing a song. I was like, what am I supposed to do when I'm taking the chance? Fucking with you.
Yeah, one time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios. Sing to me, sing to me. One time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios.
take off like adios in the air, Holy Ghost. Mama dog, the only way that I'ma die, bitch, is polio. You can call me CCCTreehouse, but shots call me Tonyo. The pimple chick, I can pimple name, but eat the cheese, macaroni, yo. Hold me up a couple cups, I go extra money, yo. Take a couple shots for my titties, that's a double go. I'm so fucked up, bossy, YG gotta hold me up. Ain't no turning down if I pass out, at least turn me up. I'm ready for a fuck session. I'm in a dream, cutting that pussy up, Freddy Krueger. And I'm fucking her like a Noah. She said that dick better shit like Kamanua.
Yeah, one time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios. Sing to me, sing to me. One time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios.
I'm feeling good, I'm riding cloud nine. Double shot of Henny, baby, I done down mine. And she's a fine dime, told her this a fine time. She said she wanna ride, I said, baby, that sound fine. She said, I give her chills, and she feel it in her spine. I told her it's gonna take some time, she can get it right. Maybe you can spend the night, maybe we can end the night. But you hitting some high note, I got you peeking right. Just the way I beat it right. Now sing to me, let me hear you blow. Now put your lips to the mic. There you go, I knew that you was ready for some. Listen, baby, let it go. You want a double dose, baby, let me know, let me know.
Yeah, one time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios. Sing to me, sing to me. One time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios.
I whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Yeah, we on cloud nine in the air. Yeah, singing to me, I love what I hear. Yeah, I'm gripping on her thighs and her breath. Reminded me of boxing grounded and grit. We celebrating living life without fear. A few more shots and little mama playing with my locks. We lighting up the mirror on that damn rooftop. My sweet morning dew took one look at you. Every note she hit, I caught deja vu. I'm on 10 and she feel amazing too. Her harmony a drug, I am hooked on you. Sing to me, yeah.
Every time I leave, shorty sings to me. She's the type that do anything for me. If we talking king, she's the queen for me. Whisper in my ear, let it ring to me. Baby girl, you miss me with a TikTok. I only two-step, baby, hip-hop. And I can see expressions on your face, the exotics, and I taste from the looks of the lip-lock. Got me in the groove like the old days, bringing out the new from my old ways. And shorty whisper closer in my ear. Once the song goes off, we gon' sniff them out of here. Let go.
Yeah, one time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios. Sing to me, sing to me. One time pour another shot. Catch me on 10, doing my dance, it don't fucking stop. I don't wanna talk, I told her sing to me. Blow, roll up and then we take off like adios.
He said, "Mom,
Let's shake the mafia. conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling. Yeah, shit. Black vibe, black royalty. My woman spoiled me, she on that conscious tip like floor tree. Pull up, she know it's me. My beats loud, my conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling.
I'm all black, my style is like a classy wildin'. I'm on point and I'm sharp, don't you pass me styling. All my queens in my gardens, I embrace the islands. And the streets are jungle, I relate to tribes. My melanin turned man to baby felon. Or did the skin turn felon from the elements? I'm in my wise years with every thought a different idea. I make it live here, no murders or nobody died here. I'm on my peace shit with every plate a different feast. Or like it's grease on the table, everybody eats. My black culture is a beast like a black vulture. But we don't exercise the drill, call it black
I'm so
culture.
tired of telling you niggas I'm not the one you wanna play with. Chicken it with the cheese. You only got me to offer you a Burger King. Get the fuck on and get the fuck out. I got gladiators in my radius. Nigga, the world we want it. We taking it in the presence of the greatest man in the world. So real nigga ain't no faking. Black hat, black shirt, black pants, black boots, respect, loyalty, BSM, black royalty. Over everything like an airplane over all y'all at the ball. Taking everything back, grow black, or you own it if you want it. No castle, still a king. No Martin Luther, still a king. I had a dream, I had a dream. You got a dream, you got a dream. They got a dream, she got a dream. We got a dream, 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 dream.
Black royalty.
Doing black things with a black queen.
Black vibe, black royalty. My woman spoiled me, she on that conscious tip like floor tree. Pull up, she know it's me. My beats loud, my conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling. Nation of Islam. Black vibe, black royalty. My woman spoiled me, she on that conscious tip like floor tree. Pull up, she know it's me. My beats loud, my conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling. And I face it.
I fuck my people, pimpin', don't you doubt it. Some niggas, they just talk about it. See an issue, but do nothing about it. Can't let them drown us, and my people drowning. They try to reach around us. It's hunting season, see, they try to mount it. Black and brown us. If you ain't for us, we don't want around us. They try to treat a nigga like a bunch of out of towners. They put you a bit on the back of our ancestors. The people that's time invested. We cannot deal with the reckless disrespect. It's simple, it's off with your nigga. How can we fight for the country? No, well, you owe us some money, so give us a country. Let my niggas run it. You think that I'm joking? This shit is not funny, so stack up the honey and keep your little bunches, cause we do not want them. Giving you real, it's not a persona. We taking the block, but we taking the coma. We back in this dish, so just know that we on.
I'm knowledge, she wisdom, we bring forth understanding. My gravity, it pulls, and spin her on her axis. I shine, she glow, see that's supreme mathematics. She use my light and give birth to life. I call that balance, the foundation we is. Without us, they can't live. My ride or die right on my damn side. I gave up a rib, look how she upgrade from mud hut to pyramids. Our inspiration was the black race, look at our kids. I'm so goddamn proud of us. Even though my children bad as fuck, they getting smart, wising up. Eyes squinting, no more snoring. Look at them waking up. Royalty, you are to get your crown, you must stand up.
Black vibe, black royalty. My woman spoiled me, she on that conscious tip like floor tree. Pull up, she know it's me. My beats loud, my conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling. Black Panther Party. Black vibe, black royalty. My woman spoiled me, she on that conscious tip like floor tree. Pull up, she know it's me. My beats loud, my conscience louder. No doubt about it, black royalty, that's why I'm styling. Hey, yo, West. Yeah, man, it's for all of us, man. Very group, very lineage, you know? Yeah, black royalty. Shout to the Eagles, too. It's a black dude. What it do? Now ride out.
How everybody doing tonight? Wonderful, I hope. We gonna go ahead and get on with this, cause this one is an hour and 16 minutes long, brothers and sisters. Help us out. This face looks
So far,
puffy
so
today.
good, huh? Okay, Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk about it. Now, generally, I would like to have you guys understand that I don't speak about a lot of sensitive topics as much as I used to. And people say, it's because the white man got you. It's because you making money now, you change. That's partially in part true. I own that. Because when you start to have a lot, black people, particularly my people, are making a generalization, too much of us. But allow me to make my generalizations for you to understand. I'm talking about all too many of us, not all. There's this thing where
Shadow said he'd be right
you
back.
hate it when you have a lot, and you're beloved when it's all taken from you.
What is that on his face?
You become a revolutionary anytime things get taken from you in our community. They love Colin Kaepernick when everything started being taken away. They love Kanye when over $1 billion gets taken away. Now you love him. You love Kyrie Irving every time they take away. And so, you love Nick Cannon.
I ain't figured out what he looked
They
like
start to
yet.
take things away.
Ain't nobody take nothing away from Nick
So what I'm saying is, we gotta play chess off the board. It doesn't behoove us to speak on certain things in a certain capacity. I gotta be tacit in my approach towards speaking. Tacit. Meaning, I gotta speak in ways where it's implied, it's understood, but not immediately conveyed. Because that's the day and time in the world that we live in, isn't it?
That's that same.
Now, when I was in my beginning level, in my beginning stages as an orator, when I was going into my deliberations, it was easier to communicate certain ideas.
When you was going into
I
your
didn't have nothing to
deliberation.
lose. Only he gained. So what I'm saying is there's levels to this. We shouldn't put certain brothers or sisters at the forefront of finance in a position.
Why is he talking about deliberations? Why is he breathing so damn hard? And why is he wearing a half jacket and sunglasses inside? Now this like literally just ended 10 minutes ago. I caught the tail end of it because it's somebody else on there with him. But that's all I caught. I was live with Remy and I said, let me check on Eugene. And when they checked on Eugene and he was live, so I said, okay. And I waited for it to come back up and here we are. So yeah, but why he breathing so damn hard like he been running all day?
That's compromise.
Right, chilling. He would not be in the position he in now, but yet and still, here we are. Hey, Shadow.
So what I'm saying is, we gotta play chess off the board. It doesn't behoove us to speak on certain things in a certain capacity. I gotta be tacit in my approach towards speaking. Tacit. Meaning, I gotta speak in ways where it's implied, it's understood, but not immediately conveyed. Because that's the day and time in the world that we live in, isn't it? Now, when I was in my beginning level, my beginning stages as an orator, when I was going into my deliberations, it was easier to communicate certain ideas. Because I didn't have nothing to lose. Only he gained. So what I'm saying is there's levels to this. And we shouldn't put certain brothers or sisters at the forefront of finance in a position that's compromising and detrimental to their ability to be a driving force, to be responsible for the impetus of our evolution as a community. In no shape, form, or fashion am I condoning any type of hate speech towards anybody. I don't like it done to our people, and I don't think it should be done to other people. There's so many layers to what's going on. Take, for instance, this is why we gotta love Floyd Mayweather. Well, yeah, I'm not going to even go there yet, but we gotta love him. Fuck it, I'm initiating. The reason why we gotta love and appreciate what Floyd Mayweather has come to grow into as a businessman is that he's in contract with himself for the most part. What that means is he's a master of his own destiny. He controls his own paradigm. He has the freedom of speech in the event he says what's on his mind. He doesn't have to be forced to change his approach or his conveyance because he's in contract.
He breathed on hard like, who about to breathe this shit?
Because he actually owns his own brand. So I tend to believe what he says because the same things are not on the line as in the case of other people. So a lot of times, you know, Floyd could have been a billionaire several times over if he just took a Nike contract, Adidas deal, any of another number of endorsements, cereal.
Did they offer them to him though? He been crying all day.
Because he's in contract with himself for the most part. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a team of people helping him, supporting him.
What? Crystal,
but he's a master of his own destiny. He controls his own paradigm. And we might need to consider that. But this is not a deflection. I don't want no one to consider what I'm saying to be, hey, be as racist as you want. You just gotta be an entrepreneur. What I'm saying is, you have the freedom of speech, in essence, when you can control your power, your resources. See, Donald Trump is very blunt, very outspoken, because he has the resources to do so. So he tends to say what's on his mind.
Maybe that's why his face looked puffy.
He has enough resources to say what's on his mind. But anyway, so I don't digress. Kanye West, and again, the reason why I don't speak about certain things is because when it comes to these types of subject matter, there's people on every side looking to hear something that gets them upset. And I don't have the time for it. Because I can't compromise the integrity of the business dealings that I got for people that's not going to look out for me after they put the battery in my back. They're now going to restore my wealth, and that's okay. But they're not even going to be there for my family. We're not organized in that capacity. Doesn't mean that's not what our people don't want to do. It means we're just not organized in that capacity. We've seen a powerful structure here. We've seen a black man lose over $1 billion in less than a week and a half. We ain't never seen that in history. You couldn't spend that money frivolously enough to lose over $1 billion in a week and a half.
I think that was you. And if it wasn't, thank you.
I'm saying strategy. We got, you're no good to no one else, and no good to yourself. I want to encourage our brothers and our sisters to understand that keeping it real can go wrong. And keeping it real doesn't mean that whatever they're saying is true. Keeping it real means,
why is he sitting up here live by the washing machine or the dryer? Love you too. I swear, he right by somebody's dryer. And they drying something. And from the sound of it, it wasn't a lie. You know, dryers sound different full than when they half empty. They could have waited on that little handful of clothes to let him do what he was going to do. You could tell that ain't his house.
consider how much more
and I know in the back of y'all minds, y'all probably like, damn, Tasha petty. How she know that's the... It sounds like the dryer.
It accomplished. If you take more time out to review or get a team to review the things that you want to put forth, if you know it's provocative.
You know, if a team reviewed the stuff that he put forth, he would have been locked up a long time ago. All right, Cupcake.
Because I want these people in our community to thrive. And I want them to be in a position of power whereby it can filter into our communities for people that have lesser resources. They're no good to no one if they get stripped of all their resources. And if at the end of the day, people are going to turn around and apologize after they said what they said,
hardly in this live from what I saw.
then you may as well hire a team of professionals so you can get the conveyance right the first time around. That's what this is about. Because I can nitpick. I can talk about religion, and I can tell you, when it comes to the monotheistic religions, they all say something dirty in their text about somebody else. But then, if a human being says something, everybody's in their feelings. But I guarantee you, if we went into people's religious texts, you would see what this group has to say about that group, what that group has to say about that group, what this one has to say about the Christian's Jesus and the Christian's mother, Mary, labeling her derogatory, sexually provocative names. And no one's going to tell that group that has that material in your text, take that out your text, I'm offended. We got to respect people's religion. And another model,
this video only had 275 views in the past. It went off 30 minutes ago, 36 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's in somebody else's religious text that comes after the more older text. But I'm not here to debate those conversations because I don't want anyone to get distracted from the point. But what I'm saying is, if everybody's so really emotional, then people need to start taking things out of their script, out of their religious text, that they mean other races. But because the populace isn't educated in the original languages of the religions that they make subscriptions to, because the populace...
We got subscriptions to religion now, y'all. You mean the religions that people's... No. We got subscriptions to religion now, y'all. Some people subscribe to Buddhists. Oh my goodness. Why? I thought you got subscriptions to stuff like Netflix and Amazon. Right, Cupcake? Pass the mic. He getting ready for his transformation in jail, allegedly.
Only regurgitates the same verses over and over. Most people are not even aware that they're in a religion that talks derogatory about other religions. All of them do it. All of them.
It ain't the religion's fault that people don't actually read the text. And who are you to talk about religion anyway, Eugene? You shot up a Bible years ago. You was sitting up there, you said money was your God. So you shouldn't have nothing to say.
Do it. And if we really are hard pressed and we're in our feelings, some religions
chilling. Oh my God.
Everybody else.
No.
It's a heat. Nobody gonna take that out their text. They got the right to their religious belief. And I feel they should have the right to their belief, be it fact or fiction. A person can believe and still be 100% wrong. But no one's gonna take these things out of their text, are they? Kyrie Irving said something about, he posted a link that comes from Amazon that had content that would obviously anger.
He trying to inflame people. Kyrie Irving posted a video about the Black Hebrew Israelites. That's what he posted. But he's gonna tell you about how it's gonna make people feel before he tells you about the actual video itself. This little thing right here.
The Jewish community. Makes perfect sense. I mean, that's in that documentary. If I was Jewish, I would consider it to be based on the culture and me being raised to see myself one way. If I looked at that documentary, I would be incredibly hurt, disgusted, and upset.
No,
and I'm saying to myself, the commissioner of the NBA is
ain't no need to prove it.
And you know, people may say, "What does this got to do with anything?" If Kyrie has his truth, then post the link. But if he's just going to apologize at the end of the day, then get it right the first time. And what I mean by that is, some things you just don't need to do. But be that as it may, I can't consider that he would not think there would be a certain backlash, especially in light of the Kanye West events, because it comes right after. To some extent, I almost feel like it might have been posted semi in support of Kanye, but that's just an assumption.
Right,
It doesn't have to be true.
They be more worried about the celebrities than we did. We had this talk earlier. Yes, we did. And Remy check about how he was about how Poppy was Hassan Campbell was talking about the Matrix. They be more worried about Hollywood, the industry, and celebrities than we ever do. Look at him sitting up here taking a picture with a celebrity every other day. But he say we worried about celebrities. Seems like it's the opposite, Eugene. It seems like it's you. Thank you, love.
Well, what I will say is this. If Kyrie Irving can be reprimanded, because nobody here is above or beyond reproach, if Kyrie Irving can be reprimanded, whereby he has to give over $200,000 a day every time he...
Look, I can't tell you the last time I went to the movies. I done let my Netflix subscription cancel. All I got now is Amazon Prime, that bootleg HBO Max that I ain't, the only reason I still got it is because I ain't been logged out of it and I ain't had to switch my phone as soon but I'm finna get my new phone, so as soon as I switch my phone over, then I won't have that no more. Paul, peace and welcome. Think about the problem. That's why he's sitting up there looking swole faced, not breathing hard. You know, but I ain't worried about these celebrities more than it's a little bit funny. The memes be hilarious. Like when everybody found out Amber Heard shit in Johnny Depp bed. Good night. Take her out one more time before you go to bed. When everybody heard about that, when she pooped in his bed, that was hilarious, the memes that came out of that. But other than that, I'm not worried. I'm not pressed. And I could care less. But he seems to care a whole lot. I just talked about that, Paul. Just talked about that, shooting the Bible up and praying the money. Didn't he debate that rabbi, the dude that be floating around the conscious sector? I believe he did, or he was supposed to, and it got canceled. One of the two.
He's not playing. If he can be fined, suspended, have to get counseling, mediation, whatever, that's fine. Okay? These are positive approaches depending on what stand you take on how to remedy the situation. Education is always good. If someone says, "I want to take time out to educate you on why I believe something you did is wrong," I think that's a positive approach. Here's where it gets confusing. Since Kyrie Irving got this link from this highly provocative content from Amazon, then my question would be, is the NBA still contracting with Amazon for streaming services? Because that should just be completely moot. And perhaps Amazon should be doing an apology before they continue any talks of...
Amazon is just the platform where somebody sold their movie that they made. So you can't get mad at Amazon because Amazon sold the movie, because you can people sell freaking World War II memorabilia. Just somebody beat his ass, please. Can one of y'all people that's been looking for him finally find him and beat his ass? Just one more present before he go to court. Paul, that's too late for that.
Challenging ESPN, TNT, Apple for the streaming rights for the NBA. Let alone Jeff Bezos is considering getting a damn team in the NBA. That should be moved because it's your company that's selling these products that caused this individual. In his posting of the link, he's been subject
The rest of them.
to so much ramifications and consequences that I'm not here to tell you if the consequences are good enough. If it's bad, I'm here to say if he can be reprimanded, if he can be condemned as an individual for using a link, sharing a link from Amazon because of the content and how it has hurt people, then will the same company that is the NBA, led by an incredibly intelligent Jewish man, extremely intelligent guy. I wonder where they stand as far.
It's really appropriate that he's wearing brown, seeing as all the brown nosing that he's doing right now. Do you know why they call it brown nosing? I'm gonna give y'all a second. Yeah, Paul. It was about the black Hebrew Israelites. Sure enough was.
As being in bed with Amazon. Because if this is what's happening on a microcosmic scale, Kyrie Irving, then he got it from Amazon, the very company that you guys are talking about contracting with.
Nobody
Why
knows
is it
what
no talks about that?
is. It is the act of currying favor with someone by acting in an obsequious way. Kissing butt.
And no, I'm not looking to deflect or deflect people's attention away from a group of people or community that's been hurt. That's not my conversation. I don't want to get into those politics. I'm saying if Kanye West, word,
Why does pause?
has incurred the stress on the Jewish community so much so that he starts losing Adidas contracts and all these other contracts, Balenciaga, Gap, to the point of losing $1 billion in excess in less than 2 weeks. I totally understand, because you're not going to talk crazy about me on my page and then get mad at me and say, how come you getting blocked? I get it. How can you offend somebody? How can you bite the hand that's feeding you? That's how I feel. I get it. I'm not mad at how the game is played. I'm not mad at it. I'm practical. I'm reasonable. I'm logical.
And that
I'm about to
really
go
don't go
tirade against anybody
you got
that is simultaneously empowering me. There's a way
different outfits right now, and it's not
empower people without devaluing other people
don't look good.
or speaking condescendingly about other people. I get it. But here's my thing. If companies can come out of contract with Kanye West because of things that he said,
there are clauses in contracts. Hey Google. Well, no, Google won't know that. What clause did Kanye break in order for them to terminate his contract like that? Because if they had no cause in terminating his contract, he would have gotten some type of compensation. Yeah. So if they yanked his contract and didn't pay him, that means that he broke some type of clause that he willingly signed in that contract. Which one? I don't know because I haven't looked into it closely, but yeah.
His views, his opinions, or maybe misrepresented views. Maybe he misrepresented and miscalculated the way he wanted that message to hit. Maybe he's overwhelmed by his own personal experiences with people and made generalizations about the whole because he's consistently going through these problems with people of the same kind.
This is just
I'm
one
not
more
here to speak
phase
on
of
his
the
behalf.
BS
I'm not
that's
here
been
to
going
defend
on with
him or
him.
Kyrie. I'm not pro anything. I'm waiting. And that if Kanye could lose billions of dollars because he speaks about his views, why aren't the police departments defunded? Why are we not defunding the police departments?
They are defunding the police department, jackass.
Illegitimately. So how about we take those resources, defund them, and they be reallocated into entities that are for the support and development of the very communities that had to be the subject of an evil act or evil acts of racial animus that's been perpetrated.
You know, like,
Since time
if there was any illegality in them terminating those contracts, his lawyers gonna find it. And they gonna turn it right back around and they gonna have to give him some big kind of payout, some big ass payout. He'll be alright. Yeah, see, exactly, okay? Almost all contracts will have sexual and racial aspects, be it speech or action based. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, people want me to come here, get on here, curse people out. You guys are not real Jews. But guys, you gotta make sure you gotta grow up. Everybody has the right to conceive themselves as special. That's part of the problem in our community. You don't feel you great in the first place. And I told you, a lot of people will not like my deliberations because they want me to be.
Look, Yeezy been running around saying everything up to and including that he's God, right? Right. He started his own church and everything else, and he just been doing all this stuff, and he's never supposed to face any consequences or repercussions for his actions. You dumb. You dumb. You dumb. Just because he's famous don't mean he should get away with bullshit. When we do something, it's 10 times worse than when they do. So why you gonna go out there and fuck up like that? Of course it's gonna be 10 times worse. Dummy.
In the mode I used to be in when I was younger.
And it ain't never gonna get no better to shit like this. It's
super talented, right? But we gotta remember something.
He is chilling. He is a clown, yes.
We're supposed to get better at what we do throughout the ages, not worse. And what I learned from being a professional speaker, what I've learned is that I changed my approach and how I convey my information, not just because of contracts that I'm in and agreements I have with people, but because it's the right thing to do when people's feelings and opportunities are involved. You always gotta ask, does the means justify the extremes? And so...
No, the saying is the end justifies the means, and that's also bad. The ends justify the means is a bad thing, not a good thing. Just like you talking about flim-flam in the IRS. That's bad.
One thing I've learned when it comes to debating, listen to me carefully about this. Shaking my head. Say what you want. You know, people don't listen, and that's the problem. One thing I've learned when it comes to debating, what the fuck are you shaking? Why are you saying shaking my head?
Ain't nobody even...
I'm gonna see y'all real quick and then tell me about it.
I'm telling you, I saw this video before it went off live. There was only like 2 comments, which is the first 2 you see, the one from Eugene and the next one. And then somebody put this one up a little while ago. Wasn't nobody talking in that live, so who is he talking to?
Messing up. If I got something extremely important to share with the masses, it's incumbent that I take the time out not to say certain things that can derail me from the path or the objective that I had. I'll say it again. If I have something extremely important to convey to the masses, it's imperative that I be calculative in my deliberations, so I don't say something that defers everyone's attention to something that was not my intention for everyone to hone in on.
I don't know about nobody else, but when they tell you about public speaking, they tell you to tone down on the hand gestures. The hand gestures are supposed to be for emphasis, but he just got his hands in the camera every 10 seconds. That's just me being nitpicky.
You see, if you've ever been in a relationship, you know there's trigger words. And you know, before you can make your point, if you say one of these trigger words to a highly emotional person, an insecure person, a sensitive person, a person that's angry with you already as it is, a person that just already doesn't like the conversation in itself, you've learned how to not use, hopefully you've learned, per that experience, that when you use certain trigger words, you never get a chance to get everyone's focus on what you really want to talk about, because you just given them opportunity to take something you say and run with it. Y'all understand that? Don't give people the opportunity to take what you say and run, if that's not the intention. You got to be smarter than that. So all the while, your mission could have been, I want to uplift and empower my people. But you left a crevice of space for everyone to...
Oh yes, I forgot. This live was only made possible by Paul Jones talking up Eugene, because he say, I'm waiting on the next video, and then like an hour later, Eugene went live.
Focus on your least, the comments and ideas that you least support. You've created that crevice of space for that to become the main conversation. And now, if you attempt to bring people back to what you really was focused on, guess what happens? No one gives a damn. Because all people are talking about right now is nothing to do with the things that I found very interesting in Kanye's deliberation. I found a lot of things to be very impressive about what Kyrie Irving was saying. But the problem is, who gives a damn now? People are hurt, they're offended, and the only conversation circulating everywhere is anti-Semitism. And you can't run from that conversation. You just can't say, well, that's not what I meant. Let's focus on the parts. It's over with now. You have to address that. So we could keep doing the same damn thing over and over. Or we could wake up and realize how we need to start communicating better. Because even when you say you're sorry, it comes in light of losses. And therefore, it's questionable. And now everything's going to hell, because at the end of the day, Kanye was talking about finding himself being abused by diverse venues, by entities who share the same sect, creed, and religion. And I believe the approach he should have took was to call on the leadership the same way when people are guilty or identified as being guilty of anti-Semitism. There's a group of people that always come out, we want to educate you about your errors and our history. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Education is always a great solution. If nothing else, at least they understand the rest of stuff. So I love the Jewish community for doing that all the time. The approach that we have to take on the flipping is this. This is the approach I would need us to take on the flipping. I want you guys to listen carefully. That when you find yourself like Kanye, the approach that would have been great is him saying, I feel like I've been abused. And members, my peers of the same genre have been abused by members of this community so consistently that I would like to call on members of that faith to reprimand, condemn, castigate, or renegotiate ideas and approaches that they take towards facilitating their financial goals. This is a less harmful way to approach a conversation about, hey, I see some consistency here in members of the same religion or race about things that upset me, and I would like to call on the leaders of their community because these guys are misrepresenting your community. So let's see if we can get members of your community abusing their power and making a heaven at the expense.
Eugene, if you don't find a spot with some good ass Wi-Fi and sit your ass down, every time, you know this whole video you've been getting fuzzy and then coming clear again, now you dropping out. You and your limited internets. Boy, oh boy.
Of our people's hell. And when you communicate the idea like this, you leave no margin for error. You leave no room for people to be distracted by something you say. It turns into a media blitz, a firestorm, and now nobody wants to talk about anything. And even a lot of y'all seem so angry with me right now. He's not cursing people out right now.
Right, Cupcake.
But you can't even hear logic clearly. You can't even hear logic. You're so freaking angry. You can't even hear what I'm saying logically.
No. That's not what's going on, Eugene. You speaking gobbledygook and we can't decipher the BS.
Putting people on Front Street and saying things in a mean way. Saying things in a derogatory way.
You ugly.
Speaking to people demeaning in a demeaning fashion.
You tell
if you
people
believe
to
that's
talk
the
to
best approach to get your point across when you're in power as a businessman or businesswoman, especially, then there's a reason why they are where they are and you are where you are. Because that mentality, you can't act like that professionally.
And that's why we know.
So there's a way to communicate the same idea where people don't get distracted from your main point. And that's what I'm saying to you guys right now. There's a way to communicate your ideas where people don't have to be distracted by the points you make. Let's speak without distractions. That's all I'm saying. If you got something on your mind, make sure you don't integrate it with ideas that throw people off, whereby they don't focus on the main subject at hand.
Hey,
and this is not me condemning my brothers.
That Hotep dictionary.
So what you're saying that the poor doesn't have a chance? I don't have time for the fucking bullshit ass insecurities. If you can't hear what I'm saying clear as day, move on. How much more damn clear can I speak? People always look for problems.
This motherfucker gotta be watching.
And all you want to do is encourage people to create situations that overwhelm them, stress them out. All you want is war and savage behavior. All you want is people yelling, arguing, and disrespecting other people. Well, what good could come out of that? How about we leave what we got to say on the table, void of any distractions, where people got no choice but to address it? Because if you do things in a savage manner, then you get responded to in the most savage ways. We want to pride ourselves in being mathematicians and scientists of old, but then we want to make communication difficult. All I'm really saying, brothers and sisters, all I'm saying
Thank you, though, but
is take your time and be calculative. Those brothers and sisters that are extremely successful, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't fall for the hype. Take your time and think before you speak.
Lord,
Don't be
I gotta
emotional.
change the stream elements to November.
Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna say sorry after the fact, then what I'm saying is absolutely true. Take your time then. If you're gonna retract your statements, then that means it wasn't as calculative the first time around. And we can't keep falling for that. I don't want to keep seeing brothers and sisters losing their money that I don't genuinely believe that they walking around here hating other people.
You don't want to see your brothers and sisters losing their money.
I don't know Kyrie personally.
Boy, you hate to see a celebrity.
But I don't think he's like that. I don't think Kyrie's like that.
Chilly.
I could be wrong. I don't think they walking around here.
I love
I
you
think
too,
they're
Cosby.
frustrated for legitimate reasons.
You know what? You'll scam poor
But these
people, but you
reasons have
hate
been
to see rich
amalgamated
people lose their money.
with distractions that have to be addressed now.
OMG.
And by calling them distractions, I'm not looking to belittle anybody's race or religion. I'm saying it's a distraction from the points that I think they originally was looking to make. Because I don't believe the intention was to inflammate an already bad situation that has its inception before Kanye, that led into Kanye, and then transmigrated into Kyrie. And I don't want that energy imposed on me. I'm just weighing the options. Okay? Because once the narrative goes out, that's it. Once they got you thinking Carmelo can't play basketball no more, that's it. People jump on the bandwagon, his own peers. Once they got you thinking Russell Westbrook is a
But
star,
didn't you just say people shouldn't be
you
worried
guys
about
jump on the
these types
bandwagon.
of
And even the
people?
media now still can't let it go. The man is still, he's doing great, and they still got something slick to say.
Everybody always gonna have something.
So we know the game.
That's life.
And the sad is, our own brothers and sisters
Oh my God.
will get on national television and not only castigate,
Did
but just
nobody
outright
hug you when you was
disrespect and
little
call
or
people out their
something?
name.
They told you to sit your
Instead of
little ugly
doing-
ass down, didn't they?
What other communities have elected to
You
do,
was that little kid with the
Let's go
snot
educate
nose
our
in the
women.
8th neighborhood that was always like, I like
don't
them
call them
kind of
names,
children.
because what is that going to
They
resolve?
do.
How is that impactful to the black community to see black men on TV calling Kyrie Irving an idiot? But I haven't seen these people call other people of other races idiots and call for them to lose their jobs in the same manner. And even if they did, who gives a damn? This is how you treat your own. Educate your own. Don't disrespect your own. Educate them. God damn. You've proved your point. Okay? I can say a lot of other things, but I don't want to disrespect those brothers. I had a lot of thoughts in my mind and things I would like to say. But we got to learn how to respect each other during our worst times.
Right. Okay.
Because it was happening
That's
to
why
them
he got
on the
going on
couch.
Tuesday.
When Marv Albert got into his little sex scandal, whatever that was,
Oh, you ain't
I
got
didn't
nothing to
see
beat that. Hold
these
on.
same brothers going on television calling him a damn idiot. But then his Iman Udoka, or the brother from the Celtics, they on him. They on him. But when Marv Albert had his scandal, that man, ain't nobody saying he shouldn't be allowed to work in the NBA no more. Man, we celebrate him straight into retirement. And I'm not one to compare and contrast subjects of immorality, but in my understanding of what has been reported about the consensual relationship that Udoka had with one of his subordinates, in contrast to Marv Albert's aggressive situation, why are they treating a brother this way? Why are black men on television treating that brother that way? Even sisters going against him, but I didn't hear the sisters going in crazy on Marv Albert. And I'm not saying they should beat up on Marv Albert right now. Thank goodness he didn't have to go through what the brother's going through. I don't want to see nobody go through certain stress.
He can't speak on his own.
You know what? Have his job restored. Nobody complaining. You know what? No, I'm not seeing no interview.
It's over a year actually since the incident happened and since this case started. And not once has he spoken on his own circumstances, which are still ongoing. But he got the nerve to sit up here and talk about some. You know what? One of y'all dudes that keep asking for his address, y'all actually need to find him for Tuesday and beat his ass. So when he say his name this time to the judge, he got a reason to look pitiful. I don't advocate for violence though. But Eugene is just, he ain't human. Can't be.
He was on TV, well, why is it's almost
he got
as
one
if
of the
black
things
people are
on his
uncomfortable
brain. That's what that is.
tearing down white people they're wrong. Maybe in lieu of the fact that they're employed by non-blacks. Maybe, I don't know, I don't speak for these people, but goddamn, the way they vehemently go against our own people on national television, I never see the same energy when one of their non-black peers and professionals are under fire.
That's because they ain't iron.
Energy. The way we organize to tear our own down.
As soon as something happens, soon as something happen with white folk, what black folks say? That ain't none of our business. That's white folk shit. So then you want us to also turn a blind eye to what our own people are doing. See, that's why we have motherfuckers like you today. Because people ain't been holding our own accountable. Little bastard. Can't stand him.
It has a lot to do with the conversation that Kyrie started disseminating in the latter stages of this situation that will be misplaced. And Kanye, since then, he said a lot of powerful things that won't go as viral as the first thing that he said when the opportunity was given to him to speak. Because now it almost seems like when these brothers speak, they're usurping and undermining one race for their very own when they start speaking about our plight. Because now when they speak about our plight, it's coming.
Ain't no plight in sexual assault unless you didn't do it. And you, sir, got 6 points of DNA to fight against in court. Plus about 6, 7 witnesses, I think it's already the video depositions. About 7 or 8.
Off as a response to them speaking derogatory about other people. And
you've been black on this earth for 30 some odd years, Eugene. I'm going to tell you something. You put lotion on your hands and you did not bother to work it in between your fingers. And then you got the nerve to come online and go live with your camera on.
That's not calculation. We gotta do better with how we convey this information. And I hear people say, sometimes, you just gotta stop being scared to speak up. No, if you guys got the back,
what variety we don't know.
Calculate how you speak.
You know he black.
Especially if you guys with the
African American, whatever you want to call it. You know that Negro got a U.S. birth certificate.
You in the business of doing great so it can come down to our community so we can do great.
But look at his hand. Look at his hands. Half your hand ashy.
In positions of power.
Half his hand ashy and the other.
You know what? To your new situation, like you're still in your old situation.
Oh, they gonna talk about my hand.
And this conversation is.
Some lotion. We gonna talk about you even worse when you half-ass try though. You didn't even try to just know.
This conversation is for people that are doing exceptionally well. I want to let you know it's not cool to lose. We got to be sharp. Don't lose your money. Don't lose your opportunities. Get every damn dollar you can get, and you can demonstrate how you feel about your people by sharing amongst your people your abundance. Don't be stripped of your abundance. By the time you come back with us and we raising our fists, we mad dollars short in the struggle. Get all the bread you can get. And you shouldn't even have to speak. You shouldn't put you in a position. Now, I'm not telling you don't speak, but when you speak, be clear about what you're saying so no one's distracted. So no one doesn't take one little thing you say.
No,
and
Cupcake.
defer and
They've
deflect our
done
attention.
6 or 7 video depositions. See, hold on. I gotta refresh this because this has been open for a hot minute. Because I checked it last night. They did video depositions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 video depositions. You in Atlanta? I ain't gonna tell you where I'm at right now because somebody threatened to dox me tonight. But yeah, he got 9 video depositions already done. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, right, chilling. He just be lost. Oh crap.
Even have to speak. We shouldn't put you in a position. Now, I'm not telling you don't speak, but when you speak, be clear about what you're saying so no one's distracted.
You do?
So no one doesn't take one little thing you say and defer and deflect our attention away from all the powerful things and opportunities we had to learn amongst each other. And this is why I said we gotta show love to the brother Floyd, Money May, man. We gotta show love to Money May. The reason why I feel like we gotta show love to Money Mayweather is because you know, they about to strip him of no Adidas deal or no Nike deal. He ain't won.
Yeah, we was over in Remy Live and somebody was
I remember talking to Manuel Peace. That's my brother. He's like, damn. You know, when he had that fight in the Mouse in the Palace, he lost all these contracts and opportunities. But on the upside, it forced him to be a serial entrepreneur.
How you been
that
doing?
He is
You
today.
back?
Today he got his hands in tech startup companies, his own basketball league. You know what I'm saying? He has the support. I think Boost Mobile, I think it is. If I'm not wrong, Boost Mobile, T-Mobile, one of them.
You a Navy man?
It forced him to be an entrepreneur. So at least he
Yeah,
survived.
Paul, you right about that.
He's witty enough, despite, look, the media always looks to call out people crazy, illiterate, dumb, everything, right? But these are the ones actually who weather the storm. It's so-called educated people, they take away their bread, they're done for. You feel what I'm saying?
East Coast Sailor.
Yeah, I just hope people understand, you know, it's childish to be like, yo, when you on TV,
Cupcake.
call them some mean names and words.
And they done did
That's like
9
blasphemy.
of them joints.
I was like, this cringe. Damn, boy. I mean, how many black billionaires did we got? If you starting to get socially conscious, I get it. It's a lot of emotions. You've been in a struggle for so many years. Now you have so much. You got so much to say all at one shot that these emotions come out in a flurry when you look into deliberating. And this is what I'm telling people. Like, we overwhelmed. We suffer from PTSD. Just being black in America.
Hey, Patrick.
Being black in general. It's overwhelming. When I made my first $1 million, I cried. They thought someone died. I was so choked up, I didn't even talk for the first 3-4 minutes when I look at my account. When I made my first $1 million, I cried.
He got on pieces from 3 different
outfits. It meant that much to me. And it really wasn't the money per se.
What
It
you
was the
call
fact
it?
that it was a
That
milestone
he got
that
on over
many of
that
us don't
shirt
see.
and that hat don't go with
Because
none of
we
that
know that less than 5% of Americans will achieve wealth or be in a position to have wealth, which is to say, make over $150,000.
You know what?
We know poverty begins for a family for $32,000 a year, and for an individual at about $15,000. So, to have $1 million in excess, minus expenses and everything else.
And then he got the nerve to have on some kind of skin belt.
And when I by introspection, we mean
Like
to
some
consider why you think what you think and why you feel what you feel.
skin.
When I introspected, after my prayer, after my
Well, you got
meditation, I
our
introspected. And I realized that I felt the way I felt because I started going back to my pops leaving me at age 8.
No alibi.
Me and my mother, when I turned 17, she died a week after. Holding on to my grandmother like that's my mom's. But then her daughter, my aunt, sold the house because she had power of attorney over her, put her in a nursing home, left me homeless, left my sister homeless, and I had to
you
visit
making
my
a
grandmother.
B-movie version of Indiana
in nursing
Jones.
home. As I watched her mind slip away from her to the end of her days. She started to suffer
Instead
from
of the
dementia
Holy Grail, they looking for.
and be subjected to violent disease, diabetes.
Oh.
And in the interim of all that, gang banging and getting in trouble and just not having a lot, you know? So it wasn't really the money, it was the milestone. It wasn't $1 million that made me cry per se, it was $1 million mark.
Right now, huh?
So it wasn't $1 million that made me cry, it was the $1 million mark. I actually achieved this much zeros. Working consistently.
That hurt his
And I don't want to see nobody lose that. I'm not a hater. I don't care. I'm not going to say anyone has enough money. I don't think any black people have enough money. And certainly not enough of us have enough money. And that's why I be focusing on money so much. I don't want people to lose what they got. It'd be a hater in me to,
I would never trust the mofo that prayed to money.
Stick to your wits. I'll get blast his ass again. No, that's wrong, man. And no, I don't want people disrespecting other groups either. And yes, we should have education about other people's groups. But man, we gotta take our entrepreneurship serious. We done came too far for us to give it all up away in a moment's instance. Remember, and I can tell you this, it can take you years to build a reputation, and only a few seconds because of a bad decision to lose it. And sometimes you don't even make the decision, and you still lose it. Very few people can come back. When that media blitz hits you, and everyone's talking about you, it makes you paranoid. You wonder who's looking at you a certain way and what they're thinking. You think everybody got this face about you?
No,
it drives you crazy.
You
for my brothers. Especially, you know, like, this is not me. I'm being misrepresented, but I would know. And in your own community, to do this and do it this way, and do it that way. They're not considering all the thoughts that you have in your mind.
You know
challenge what you work so hard for while your name is being turned down. It isn't. If you know, you know. It's one of those. If you know, you know. So my heart goes out to everybody that's hurt, all races. My heart goes out. And when you see the homie wear his MAGA hat and the White Lives Matter shirt, man, I just see the world differently. If I told you I'd be happy when he do it, y'all be mad at me, but y'all would never ask me why. And y'all would say he don't got no reason to say that, but for me, I just be like that. Once it's easier to get, as a black man, it's easier for black people to turn against me. I just know this. I grew up in this community. It's easier for black people to turn against me. They can be for me the whole time. Here's something, turn against you. ASAP. So nigga need a little leverage. So I just look at it like warfare. That black man is incredibly brilliant. I just got slipped over that. Yeah, I'll be out here.
That wasn't even.
You know, I might post some provocative flicks with some beautiful white women, and y'all just don't understand.
He going on
It was
OnlyFans,
understood,
y'all.
need not be explained. And when it's not understood, I ain't gonna tell you. If you can't put two and two together sometimes,
I started out in Korea,
it is what it is.
so I'm a West Coast sailor.
But shit,
Looking like
you gotta control the narrative.
Daddy.
I just know it's hard to label Kanye West a certain type of person if he's also marketing certain things.
Shanghai,
I mean,
Korea,
the man's wearing MAGA hats
California,
and White Lives Matter shirts.
to the USS
He said this is like a cape when I put it on. This MAGA hat's my cape. So go talk your shit, man. I'm getting you a cape too. And if y'all don't understand it, y'all don't understand it. But we gotta control the narrative. We can't have people walking around here talking about we want all races to die and we hate everybody. You gotta smooth that shit out. Sometimes you gotta do some extreme shit that your own people ain't gonna like, because they're the easiest to turn against you. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's over your head.
Nah, dude, you
But
just
I
ain't
don't
making no
believe
sense.
And all the things that he does is what it is on the surface level. I believe he's very tactical and strategist, and I believe he's way more brilliant than he has led people to believe.
If Eugene was a villain in a Bond movie, what would his name be? Long Beach. If Eugene was a supervillain on a Bond movie, what would his name be? I gotta start looking for that link tomorrow. Lives the killer. Trout mouth. Oh Lord. Blackamoor. See?
And that in itself is by design. And I applaud him for being the way he is. And so part of this game is so dirty that you gotta do things that the people who say they support and love you don't like. Turning, I'm gonna unfollow you, I hate you. Even me doing this live right here, I see somebody shaking my head, calling me a coon. For what? All I'm saying is, if you're gonna end up apologizing anyway.
Ain't nobody calling you none of that, man. Quit lying.
It's different, and people are not distracted by the parts of your conversation or your conveyance that you least care about. Because I don't think these guys' objective was to disrespect other communities, but they sure did. And you can't turn around and be like, yo, so F what they've been through, it's about what we've been through. Because now that conversation is lost. Nobody want to hear what you've been through now, because you've undermined what other people been through. And that's the interpretation. I'm not saying this is these guys' mentality. I'm not in their minds. I don't know what they was thinking. I just don't feel
Wow, he just making shit
this
up.
was their intention to get this outcome. And I'm saying for it to be one person behind the other in a matter of weeks, I don't want to see a third person do it. We don't need you.
Right, Shirley. He running around
apologizing or retracting statements. Let it hit right the first time you say it. So you turn this off, and you turn your phone off. I don't want you untweeting something. Like, let it hit. Let us all learn and let it hit right. Because every opportunity that is available to strip us of our resources is going to go down ASAP. Speech is causing people to lose their money.
Oh, we back to cyber defamation litigation, y'all.
And most people are saying we don't even believe these guys feel that way about the other race. And that's the craziest part about it. I don't want to see it happen. So y'all can call me all the names you want to call me. I'm a voice of reason. I employ a different level of logic. For love's intention calculus.
Don't know. At least he out of that neon yellow. Cause that shit was bad.
I'm on my Robert's rules. I could hit him with the Lincoln Douglas if I want to debate. But that's just not where I'm at right now. You feel what I'm saying? You guys walking with me?
No. Because you finna fall off a cliff.
You know, so, that's what it is, man. And that's why I created my programming opportunity, so you can be in control of your paradigm, be a master of your own destiny.
Yep, you trying to sell shit.
Come on, man. We gotta be calculative in what we do. We don't gotta wear our emotions on the sleeve. You know, I used to be in the hood. And we used to go to what we call an Arab store, right? The Arabs. I used to be a young man, like, yo, I used to get my hot chocolate and butter roll, and bacon, egg, and cheese.
Miami-Dade, you can count the lambs on Tuesday.
How come you guys can sell us swine? Don't the law condemn y'all for eating swine? Well, how come it's oh, no, you can eat it. We just can't. And I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. I got older and older, like, this is, well, why is it, they don't, if this is God, like, then who am I if I can eat the swine? As I get older and I learn more and more, I feel offended by that. But we're not going to tell them, stop selling their swine. We ain't going to say, let's stop buying food from people who believe that it's okay for us not to follow God.
Okay, by his logic, though, they should be required to sell pork. They should. They shouldn't sell pork because their religion dictates that they don't eat it. They're not consuming it. They're selling it to you, who is not of their religion, who does consume it. So then, if you walk into an Arab store and they ain't got no pork products, you gonna be mad. Glasses. Yeah, Chili. He got them dark glasses on.
God's laws and rules. Because in doing so, we can intimate that they're suggesting that we are less than God's people, less than godly. See, little shit like that pisses me off. But when I was going off on it and everything, I was made out to be a damn black threat terrorist. On the news, C-SPAN, CNN. But little shit like that. Like,
Negro, you ain't never been on C-SPAN nor CNN. Now, you did make the Miami-Dade news, but that wasn't by talking about nothing like that.
What you saying about my people, if we can eat the swine. They're not even supposed to touch that. But anyway, we can eat it though. You can sell us pork. But y'all can't do it. But the pretense to which they're not supposed to eat the swine is what disturbs me about why they can sell it to me. And if you can think like that, then you can sell me crack, you can sell me cocaine, you can sell me any abusive, harmful substance.
He was on
C-SPAN. It doesn't have to stop at swine. If your mentality says,
but it wasn't for
you can have that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Then what is it that you cannot give me that can harm me? And so what I'm saying is this concept of who's the chosen versus who's not is breeding grounds for people to be abused if the people who think like this are in power. I hope people understand. This is what religion do. And they ain't the only ones. But you can't fault people for believing what they believe and the way they go about it. But we gotta take more control of our communities, and we need to know when to be outraged and why we should be outraged. You feel me? I can say a lot of things. I can go on the Quran right now and read where it says, we're not supposed to befriend the Christians and the Jews. And who's gonna go there and tell them to take that out their book? Because it's offensive. And if God is telling me to do it, then who that for you?
True, Patrick, but watch your language.
Be careful around those.
It'll make you.
Now, who's gonna tell them to take that out their book now that it's been exposed? Nobody. Because this shit is all fake. All this stuff going on is fake as fuck. I don't care what nobody said. And that's why I'm not about to be part of the type of arguments they want you to be part of. I ain't about to be getting labeled by people
He had that little.
Because I can go into the scriptures and I can show you every religion disrespecting every other religion. And nobody's going to take that stuff out of their text.
The prosecution asked for, I actually happen to have this up, but a motion for continuance, defendants unopposed, meaning the defense said, I don't care. So that was a weak continuance, but he got caught on Tuesday. I think some of them might have had to do with the depositions. They wasn't done or whatnot. Oh, crap. Oh, thank goodness. No. He was way here. The devil is a liar. Stop that.
So far, so good, huh?
Yeah, that was way back in the chicken bucket hat days.
Okay. Kanye West and Kyrie Irving.
Oh my goodness,
Let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk about it.
Bear with me for a moment. Brothers and sisters.
One of my students, he made a lot of money with me, and which class is
at the Hometown Hotel? No, it's not. I was finna say. Now he want to bring out a testimonial, y'all.
That you cannot give me, that can harm me. And so what I'm saying is this concept of who's the chosen versus who's not is breeding grounds for people to be abused if the people who think like this are in power. I hope people understand. This is what religion do. It ain't the only ones. But you can't fault people for believing what they believe and the way they go about it. But we gotta take more control of our communities, and we need to know when to be outraged and why we should be outraged.
Don't like them types of words, so it'll snatch comments and stuff. Lord, I think I need to restart my phone.
You feel me? I can say a lot of things. I can go on the Quran right now and read where it says, we're not supposed to befriend the Christians and the Jews. And who's gonna go there and tell them to take that out their book? Because it's offensive.
Wait a minute. What does, you know what, I'm violating my own rule. But he started out with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, and that's got to do with the Jewish people. So why is he talking about the Muslims? I'm confused. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, Paul wished him on life.
And if God is telling me to do it, then who there for you? Be careful around those. Now, who's going to tell them to take that out of their book now that it's been exposed?
Yeah, that's the same thing we've been saying all night.
So this shit is all fake.
We don't know.
All this stuff going on is fake as fuck. I don't care what nobody said. And that's why I'm not about to be part of the type of arguments they want you to be part of. I ain't about to be getting labeled by people. Because I can go into the scriptures and I can show you every religion disrespecting every other religion. And nobody's going to take that stuff out of their text. But they're going to take your money if you say that you're powerful and you're black. But after a while, everybody else can label everyone else a damn heathen. Everybody else can walk around and say, well, these laws don't apply to you because you're not God's people. And mind you, I don't deal with this religious stuff, so I have no dog in a religious fight. If you know me, you know. I don't have no dog in that fight. I'm not down with any of the religions. I'm just saying that mentality is so contradictory that when people do get upset,
contradictory?
I think in so many different layers. Like, well, damn, I'm offended that you walking around here feeling this way about me. But I've learned to understand it for what it is. You got the right to be proud, even if it's undermining towards me. If you get raised on a certain level of education, it is what it is. And then religion puts a mental block on people whereby people can read over the same thing over and over and still not realize how it's harmful to other people. But what I'm not about to do is get into no religious debates or wars with people, because I just understand the fallacy and the contradiction. So all this anger and rage, I know people are actually angered. I know people are actually enraged. But if I sat down and I started making clear to every religion why I'm offended by all religions, I'm offended, I take offense from all religions. And I can show you things that you say your God said in there that makes me feel personally offended by it. And nobody gonna remove that out of their text. God being pro-slavery in people's religious books. After we done went through over 1,000 years, part of the trans-Saharan slave trade in Africa, and 400 plus years here in America, one under Arab imperialism, colonialism, and over here through the subjugation of the white man, the pale race, the Caucasoid, the Caucasian, however you want to call it, European, what? Damn it, 2,000 years, God condones this? Yeah, your scriptures say this. Now, you can say you Christian, you say what you say, whoever you are. It condones it. Your God condones it. I can read very clearly. Slaves, obey your masters. Your earthly masters. Come on, man. I don't want to do this. If y'all know me, y'all know what's up. I ain't forget a word. But I see the world is based on the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus. You feel what I'm saying? You walk with me?
Up there,
Devils in red clothes and horns.
sexual
This is
assault.
make-believe.
Chilling.
And once you get the whole world to play make-believe, you gotta start playing pretend with everybody else too. And if you turn around and stop playing pretend one day, you're gonna come to a realization. So the name of the game is to pretend with everybody else. The sad part is, some of you are part of the pretend and think it is legitimate.
The longer this live go on, the ass shit.
That's a whole nother conversation. Others of us know we're playing pretend. And whoever disturbs the masses from pretending, whoever disturbs the masses from playing house, whoever disturbs the world from worrying about that slipper that's going to dissipate at 12 midnight. I mean, even Negroes believe that Santa Claus lived in the projects, and the projects are chimneys, all those damn project apartments. Where the hell did Santa Claus slide in through to your crib? And we got bars on our damn windows. Well, that lie got to last long. And rockabye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the tree will rock. Who's gonna put a baby? Who's gonna rock a baby on the treetop? Who's gonna let that baby rock on the treetop and wait for the wind to blow for the cradle to rock? Child services will be at your house.
Oh my God, they didn't even have child services when that song was made. It's one
and
of
nobody
them
said,
half Melissa.
why are we rocking babies on the treetop? But then when you see parents killing their children, you wonder where the idea comes from. Because it's been deeply ingrained in people's subconscious mind to be reckless, to show reckless abandonment for their children.
Right, chilling.
And this was instigated by just harmless nursery rhymes. And the old McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and E being the fifth letter. I, Roman numeral 1, 6, E-I, 6, 6, O, 15th letter in the alphabet, 1 plus 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in the day. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6, 6, 6. Well, I mean, what would make a person just randomly say E-I-E-I-O? And chit there, and chit there, everywhere. Everybody's going in.
Because it's a song, you dingbat.
But no one asks me, what is the E-I-E-I-O?
Why is he talking about nursery rhymes? You know what? No. No. God. Whoo, Jesus. He's sitting up here talking about nursery rhyme. Little,
I sit in my house one day and I look at it differently. I see 666. But I can also look at it 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. I can look at it like carbon. I can start thinking about melanin, carbon-based being. There's different approaches, but then, you know, I know that some people make that which is good bad and vice versa. So you could be mocking us, but I mean, shit, who cares to think? When my son taught me this, fools in the media be like, you hear this nut break down the McDonald's song? Why would he do that? Why would he not rock the baby on a treetop? I would be made out to be crazy, because I don't accept that BS. But it is what it is.
But did you ever think to rock that baby that's on the treetop, you had to be up there with the baby? Dumbass. Nursery rhymes don't really make any sense. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. 3 blind mice, see how they run. Nigga, twinkle twinkle little star. Oh, no, boy, shut up! He hurt my nerves.
You have to call me crazy.
Did I mention he hurt my nerves, y'all?
If you want to access, I make sure I master money so I don't gotta be subject to this goofy stuff, and I keep my, now that I'm in a certain position, I just make sure I calculate the way I communicate way better. Because I don't want to offend people, especially if it's not my intention to.
Nah, he all mirrors, he be looking at him, yeah, I look good.
Just love citizens.
Right, chilling. I mean, he might as well be sitting up there talking about what sense does it make for the little old woman to live in a shoe. Ain't no shoe big enough for no woman to live in with no children. Somebody gonna call CPS on her. That's how stupid he sound.
Hi, baby. Had good sleep.
Oh, there go baby light.
Had good sleep. Okay.
But notice, we done seen them children more this year.
Come on, baby. I'm not even come here.
Him interacting with those kids, because usually they just be off in the corner. Well, not baby light, because baby light ain't been here that long, but
look at her.
little
Sorry,
light.
she just woke up. She's sleepy.
Looking like her mom.
Say hi.
Hi.
Got a little armor.
Yeah, make your exit. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Go, mommy. Tell mommy know you're late. Yeah, go tell mommy you up. And use that potty. You heard me. Use the bathroom. I don't want to hear that. Use the bathroom. Yeah. So, you know. I don't want to be made out to be crazy, but yeah. Take time out. Be a master of your own destiny, control your own paradigm. Like we said, I got it right there, pin to the top. Spend your $2,000 to get access to anywhere between 300 grand.
It took him a whole hour to get to the point.
Wow, it's restoring your credit. And it doesn't matter if
Right,
you have some credit, that's just a number. So if I ask you, okay, so are you able to get any loans for 20 grand, 30 grand? You got a black card, you got a small card. None of these, but I got over 750 credit score. Because sometimes you haven't done enough to loan yourself enough credibility for you to make money. Or be approved of a loan, I should say. Because it's all about the predictability of the consumer. And we can talk about this tomorrow. But yeah, you spend your $2,000, I give you access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back. You get a caseworker that'll be assigned to you.
It took him a whole hour to get to the point in this video.
Also have me at your disposal as your mentor, so I can coach you and preparation for the folks that are coming in. So you have a wide range of ideas of how you may want to invest the monies that come in. So you have a plan, so it just doesn't dissolve for lack of having a plan. Whilst at the same time, in the interim we coach you, I would suggest that you communicate with a financial advisor, get some kind of tax consultant, communicate with a CPA of some sort, and make sure whatever ideas that you may have learned or obtained from me checks out, and that there's no misunderstanding. So go to people that's credentialed, because I'm a 9th grade. Hey baby, deal with the dog for me. Yeah, play with the dog. Tell your sister, Neffy. Tell your big sister.
The baby up, so he want her to go wake everybody else up in the house to leave him alone.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, it was during it was afternoon.
Yeah, but that's real talk. It's okay. I'm about to stop streaming. It's alright. I'm good, baby. I'm good. Ask mom if there's any more CMOS. Yeah, ask her if there's more CMOS. Okay. Can you give me the CMOS, baby? Yeah. But yeah, it's there. You just hit me at brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. Remove negative items off your report, add positive items to your report, boost your credit scores, and leverage the results so that you're approved for anywhere between 60 to 90 business days. We'll make sure that you meet the criteria to get the approval. We don't just stop there. Anywhere there's any grants, loans that's available to you, and you meet the criteria, our goal is to make sure we have over 7 figures combined. Credit cards, money you don't have to pay back, grant, other money you don't have to pay back. We got our professionals that's going to be on deck, and we're just going to engineer a very powerful situation for you, so that you don't have to look back, so you can be a master of your own destiny, so you can control your situation a whole lot better, so you can initiate and play an integral role in your paradigm shift, your financial paradigm shift. That's the goal. Peace to family. It's good to see you guys here on the stream. You have to go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com, leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to pay your $2,000 for service. You don't have to contact City down there. Or you'll be ready next month, or you'll be ready next week. Control your situation so you don't get controlled by other people. I already talked about Kyrie. You might have been gone already. You might just showed up late to the show. Peace, Mace out. That's a man that's made a lot of money with us. Salute to you. Salute to you. Let's see. Hey, peace.
Yo, peace.
I remember your name now. How you doing?
Peace, brother. Peace.
Hey.
King.
I'm on IG. One of my students, he made a lot of money with me, and which classes or courses was that?
What's it called? Contract Killer.
Oh yeah,
That was crazy. You know, the Golden Crisis.
I'm bringing them all back.
Silver Tsunami. Way ahead of this time. Way ahead. It was great.
You talking to a man that's made tens of thousands of dollars, following my approach to my beats. And I'm bringing a course back actually next month. And right now, you're in our credit restoration. You about to turn that up.
Yep, you already know. Yo, I have one question. When is the new website coming? When, like, in the money text, when is that coming back?
We gonna do it. I'm gonna launch next month.
This is so fake.
No later than the 15th next month.
Alright.
Yeah, looking to have that all back up and running. We're not using Polight.com. Looking to have that all. We're gonna have an ultimate site there. Get it in. But you know, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm glad you're making the right moves, investment wise. And all we have is us, man. So we gotta do what we gotta do. I appreciate you though. I remember.
I appreciate you, man.
I remember his name, so I'm like, oh man.
Yo, appreciate you a lot.
Thank you,
Yo,
love.
I'm telling you, I had people just by
your
your information. I had people walking
And the hat don't
out
match neither.
I had people walking out mid like clocked in and everything, walking out of the job, investing 1,000, making 100. It's like
People think it's a lot. You know, you know.
What's that?
I said, you know, a lot of people, they think it's a
I'm
lot.
telling you,
And
you
know,
need to
when
pay
you know
this
me and you
dude.
start buying the
This
services,
shit looks so fake.
it's like you realize I was actually undermining the service and not really expounding on how much you're going to make, because it sounds like a lot of people that don't feel that they deserve it. And it sounds too good to be true. And we got these stupid sayings, if it sounds too good to be true, then it most likely is. And now, that is just negativity. I don't believe in that kind of thinking. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably isn't. Maybe it sounds good because it's true. Too good to be true is a weird way of thinking. Why would something sound too good to be true for me?
Because it's unobtainable.
So, you know, that's like, you can't have all your cake and eat it
You know
too.
what?
If it's my cake, it's my right to eat the whole damn thing. Like, I just don't know when people get these crazy ideas and then they share it with other people. But
Uneducated.
like
That's
I said,
everything I can say.
got people that spent 1,000 and grew it into 100,000. And I actually show people step by step how to do this. But again, when you my complexion and you a dropout, it is what it is. You know, I wish you could see this brother here on IG. Well, point in case, man, I just wanted to say what's up to you. I saw you in there. I want to press that button and get some kind of live engagement before I stop. But,
Yes.
Yo, next Monday on 22, man. We just we put your file out. Actually, it got done yesterday, so we got that process, the first petition to get your funds. Yeah, so you definitely in
I still got you Monday.
No doubt. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got your back, man. Consider your brother in this lifetime. You know, my goal is to empower as much people as possible. So we never know when we need each other. They don't even have to be monetary. It's just to have such a huge impact on people, it has to inevitably pay dividends. No pun intended with stock talk, but it's inevitable that you do this good by people, it'll be reciprocated. You know, I mean, some people it's crazy because chill out. Some people is wild because they'll get their 20 grand and then don't want to give me 10% on the back end. And remember, your energy was so positive, I was telling you, I don't even want the money on the back end. You remember?
Yeah.
And you said, nah, bro, you deserve that and more. And I was like,
Yo,
I said, you so positive. You said, yo, I made so much money off of you already, bro, I could never do that. And I'm like, man, I love your energy. Your energy was just so positive, and it's what I needed for the day. That I was like, you know what? When you get your money, I don't want the 10%. Just take it all. And he refused. This brother right here.
Yeah, no. You deserve everything. Like I'm literally in a position to say that I'm down 80 grand. I was never in a position to say things like that. You know what I mean? I'm down 80 grand. But I'm holding though. I'm holding. You know, 20 years from now, I would never have to lift a finger. Never have to lift a finger. You know, so I really appreciate it. And I'm Haitian, so you know I can from a whole another country. You know what I mean? So I can see like literally get out of the box and look inside of it. You know, and really see for things for what they are. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So
you sound just like my brother T Money, man.
He Haitian, but he sound like he's from the Bronx.
You already know, man. You already know, man. You know?
Like, he's really studying, man. That's why.
I'm out here, man.
I see the library.
So, trust.
I'm bringing my books back out next month too, so.
Next month,
yeah. We need it because Telegram been dry. So you know what I mean. Telegram been dry. You know, so please. You know, like I really appreciate everything, the information, the time you took just to learn all that. And these
the amount of people that came out and said, I never got my book.
Yo, it's like
I never got this. I never got
I'm from a different cloth, man. I'm from a different cloth, so I appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you
And he
so
just
much.
happened to magically appear at the end of the live to confirm
Bless.
that the product does work.
Just a testimony video from you.
The product that he just
I did
pitched.
a lot. I mean, this is one in itself, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hold on. You trying to report?
What? Live? Brother Polight?
Say something. Just say something. Come on. Nah. I told her about her. She seen the whole thing and everything like that. It's been great. I really appreciate you, man. Appreciate the knowledge, the time you took, and thank you,
brother. We're gonna leave on that note. So you guys tap in, you know, Polight 45@gmail.com. Leave your full name, your phone number. When you're ready to purchase the service, $2,000 will give you access to anywhere between $50,000 and $300,000. We're gonna remove negative items off your report, add positive to your report, push your credit scores, and establish the results so you meet the criteria to be approved of those monies. You won't have to pay it back. All I ask for is 10% on the back end. You're gonna come out with restored credit, a whole bunch of dope credit cards, unlimited, your consumer predictability by way of the CDAs or consumer data aggregates. It's gonna be so profound that you should be able to just walk in the dealership and pay them next year. Start your payment next year. We're talking just really restoring the grace and the faith back in your name, because it's hard to feel proud of yourself when your name is in flames, when you can't even get a Walmart card. It hurt when someone say your name and you realize, damn, my name's so bad out
You
here.
can't get a Walmart card, Eugene.
That's kind of crazy.
He ain't flashing the cars no more neither.
But you see it right there, brother? POLIGHT45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. You ready to change your life? Come master your own destiny. And level it all the way up and don't look back, man. And when you get up there and you get that bread, don't put yourself in a position for it to be taken away. I love you guys. Blessings and abundance.
Nothing, Cupcake. You have nothing if it is not illegal. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something.
So far, so good, huh?
Lord goodness. Jesus. That took 2 hours to get through an hour and 16-minute video. Entirely too much, Melissa. So what I'm gonna do for y'all is I'm gonna let y'all listen to this real quick while I go powder my nose.
Black Sector Mafia. Yeah, it's B-Sec Mafia, you know it's torture. I treat the cypher like a half-lit swisher, I'm about to smoke a portion. Yeah, so what you call it then? Cracked open the seal on this Mafia shit for the third installment, BM. Let's get it, 6 riding, that's 1/15 of the Senate. And at this point it's starting to feel like tradition, I'm saying. Started from the ground up, king with a crown, yup. Back in this bitch charged up, going dummy nuts on every track that I touch. And the acronym is Mafia. Men in line for increased assets. Ain't nobody stopping us. Not at all. Niggas dope, but they not as raw. Signing off to Arthur James, give my bro the call.
I don't need no introduction. Just when I speak, you hush. Tell your snorters and shooters I'm vein busting. Niggas talk tough as shit, but do nothing. They victims in their own city, but online frontin'. I'm a whack rapper, toe tagger. Don't make me body bagging. 40 under your chin, blow brain matter. It's not really beef, it's attention that they seek. I smell wet dog, put that bitch on a leash. The round table bigger, we added some thorough niggas. You know my slogan by now, crack a cocoon killer. I'm dope, compress the beat, a vacuum sealer. My verse lymph node swollen, name a nigga that's sicker. The ex-drug dealer, no other rapper is realer. You thinking earthquakes, I'm making the planet shiver. I write bone chiller, Chuck Taylor's my slippers. The energy you put out would be the shit that kills you.
It's the hood pop piper, get goods if I piper. Them blogs, I don't write them, it's good, they don't like them. All the extra talk, just ask to my celebrity. My words manifest, so I can't see what you're telling me. Got your girl hooked, something like a fetish bee. I chew it all the time, boy, I ain't got embellished beat. I'm flying fast where the trees and the mountains be. This boy on a mountain bike and some jogger pants and some cleats. He got kicked out the group and kept making songs. Had to suck the dick of the ops just to get along. Was supposed to say nothing, but I really don't like him. But God don't make no mistake. Blake, get him out the sight.
One of the sickers on this instrumental. Told my physician it's just the liquor that help my mental. I make it look simple. Niggas trying to check my credentials. Well, check my vision, cause my decision might make it dizzy. Yeah. Somebody tell me what is competition. Ain't the nigga really missing. That nigga scared shitless. Fuck it, back to business. I'm running through a bag of bitches. Back to witness if he snitching. Bitch, you should've mind your business. Don't forget to mention about these rapping. Talking about them capping in them Oscar nominated rapping niggas. Man, them maggot niggas. I done had enough of all them simple minded faggot niggas. They want a nigga, they can not a nigga. Yeah.
We all from different parts of the states, and that's a good thing. Killing everything in the way by the add to the murder rate. If anybody in my radius, they the bloodiest. Everybody know I'm a lyrical individual. I'm about to leave a nigga looking pitiful. It's about to get critical in a minute though. Put tone space in a lyrical figure four. Had to get that off my chest, and I was born with a gift and a curse. I ain't ready to be riding in the back of a hearse. I ain't laying down looking up at nobody church. I done been through the worst of the worst with the worst. Spit in the face of the serpent. All of my eyes, they circle the surface. Didn't think I was gonna see him not lurking. Think I was put on this earth as the server, not a purpose. Cause I have been everywhere. Had to keep coming back to the rap like herpes. I ain't going nowhere, nigga, not no time soon. Signing off, Crucial K. The mother boys on the way.
First off, the secondhand smoke, don't get to blow with y'all. My rights are different than yours, check the protocol. I can kill them all but the drill, cause I know there's flaws. Niggas really keeping it real like they don't know the laws. Ride out, nigga, let me go and I be trolling on them. Anyway I come, I bring the bitches or the hoses on them. And these niggas strict about the code, so you know the way I break it down, get decoding on them. Niggas call it foul, get the holding on them. You should change your life when the game start imposing on it. Got you looking at my grave like Moses on a wise man, still spitting bars like they closing on them. 40 days and 40 nights, drop the ocean on them. Let the sand surface from the reef, get the poking on them. Pay attention, y'all, pay attention when the focus on. Last lamb, king of the sheep, where the goats are forming.
Sorry for it. Yeah. Third time round for the one time. Yeah. They know what's next. Ride out. BB Sec Mafia, you know it's torture.
It's not really beef, it's attention that they seek.
Them blogs, I don't write them, it's good, they don't like them.
Make it look simple. Niggas trying to check my credentials.
Yeah, I called it right as it was going off. Excuse me. I called it right as it was going off. You said you got a manicure and a facial, a massage and a facial. Yeah, it was about an hour, so it was about 5. About 5 Central Time, not Central Time. About 5 Pacific Time. Yeah. When he went live and it lasted about an hour and 16 minutes. Excuse me. But yeah. Yeah, he was long-winded tonight. About nothing. Like Crawford said, word salad. Pseudo-intellectual babble. Why you gotta be right up under me, huh? Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds real nice. If I trust anybody around this mofo, but they looking for an esthetician, so all good. But I would stay on longer, but it's 11 and I gotta work tomorrow. But I will holler at y'all later. This is CCCTreehouse, where it's always swinging and we're